Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. This is Nasir Hussain, your computer teacher, and today is 5th August, and we are going to start. We are going to, we are still like on chapter number 1, which is Excel, and today we are going to study a new feature of Excel, which is function library. Okay, as we have discussed in our class a little bit about functions library. Okay, so function library is basically a feature related to maths. When you want to perform an operations which are like more complex than addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, you can use this function library. Function library contains a different number of formulas which can be used for various functions. So now let us go on to the Excel page and see where exactly you guys can access this particular option from. To access your function library, we can access it in the formulas tab. Here we have different tabs where we have a formulas tab. First you are going to click on the formula tab, then on the left you can see there's an insert function option, and these are the different formulas and formulas and different mathematical terms and different mathematical functions which we can use. Today in this class we are going to discuss about maths and trigonometry function. So it is name is maths and trigonometry function, but there are various different functions available over here. Okay, so in order to access these functions, first you'll go on and click on the formulas tab. In the formulas tab here, we have different kinds of functions available. Today we are going to learn about some functions of maths and trigonometry. Okay, so as you can see over here, there are various different functions and each function have their different uses. But today we are going to discuss about a function known as LCM and GCD. Okay, LCM and GCD. All of us know what is LCM. LCM is when we calculate least common multiple of certain group of numbers. So let us see how can we find LCM of different numbers. Okay, so in this page we are going to talk about how to find LCM by using the function. So let us say if I consider three numbers, one is 15, another is 25, and the next one is 35. If I have three such numbers, then I want to find the LCM of these three numbers. So I don't have to calculate manually and find the LCM of this number. I can directly, by using the formula given in the Excel, I can directly find the function. By using the function, I can directly find the LCM. So how can I find the LCM? I'll click on the formulas tab. It is already selected over here. And then I'll go in the maths and trigonometry option. I'll click down. This is going to appear. Okay, the different options are going to appear. This is showing me different kinds of options. Now in this option, I am going to find and search the LCM. I'm going to find the LCM option over here. So if you see here, we can find option of LCM. Okay, I'm selecting it. As soon as I select it, I will get this tab over here. This tab contains number one, number two. Okay, so first in the place of number one, I'll see where my number one is written, like where exactly is the position, where exactly what is the address of my number one. So if you see over here, the number one is located at E7. Okay, in the column E and the row 7. So this way you can write E7. I'll write E7 over here. See, it is displaying the number 15, which is there in the E7 block. Okay, E7 cell, we have number 15. Now in place of number 2, I'll write the name of the I'll give the address of number 2, which is F7. As soon as I've written F7, I can find the value in the F7, which is 25. It is displaying it over here. Then the third number is 35, so I'll write 35 over here. Sorry, I'll write the address of that number. We don't have to write the number, we have to write the address, which is G7. So I'm writing G7 over here. You can also observe as I have completed writing the three numbers, this tab is itself showing me the LCM over here. The LCM of the three numbers 15, 25 and 35 is 525. Okay, so the LCM of the three numbers 15, 25, and 35 is 525. But I want it to display on my worksheet. I want it to display on my Excel sheet. So I will type OK over here. See, now it is displaying the LCM over here. So easily without calculating, I can easily find the LCM of the different numbers. Here it was three numbers. I can find the number of LCM of as many numbers as I want. Okay. The thing is that I'll just have to write down the number. I will have to select the formula of maths, trigonometry, and the LCM from the given options, and then you will get the answer. So this is my LCM of the three numbers. Similarly, one more function is there which is called as GCD. GCD is calculating the greatest common divider of any numbers. Okay, so we will calculate GCD as well, and we'll see how can we calculate GCD. Okay, now we are going to see how can we find GCD of the same three numbers. Okay, we'll write same three numbers. I'm writing number 15, then number 25, and then you have number 35. Okay, we have written it in the same columns. I've just written the numbers, and I want the GCD over here in this column. So this is a column H11 where I want my GCD to be displayed. So again, we'll go on the formula tabs. In the formula tab, we'll select maths and trigonometry option. In maths and trigonometry option, we'll search for GCD. Okay, when you search for GCD, see here we have an option for GCD over here. Then we'll see select the GCD option. As in when you'll select the GCD option, you will get this particular tab. This window will appear. Now you are going to write this addresses of your three numbers. So address of our first number for which we have to find GCD is E11. E11 is the address of the number 15. So I'll write E11. So you can see it is displaying number 15 over here. Then again for the number 2, it is F11. So I'll write F11. And the number 335, it is G11. So I'll write G11. These are the three position of the three numbers, and you can see they are displaying the number over here, as well as it is displaying the GCD over here 5. Okay, so finally it is giving us the greatest common divider, the greatest common number from which we can divide all these three numbers. It is giving us 5 over here. Okay, so this was as and when I click OK, this 5 gets displayed over here in the place where I want the GCD to appear. So this was an example showing how I can use the formulas which are already stored in the Excel sheet. So you do not need to do anything to add the formulas. But if there is a formula, if you're working on something for which the formula is not present in the library, this is the library for the formulas. But if there is some formula which is not present in the library, so now we are going to learn third feature of Excel, which is to insert function. We can insert and make a new formula whenever we want to do that. Okay, how can you do that? There are various ways of selecting that option. The first option is given itself over here, which says insert function. We will use this when we want to give or when we want to write any formula. You will click on this insert function. You will select the name of your formula. You can select the type in which you want it to appear. Okay, these are the different types of formula which are given over here. You will select any type which you want to see. It is given all over here depending upon the type of your formula. You will select the function you want to add, which is not over there. You can select any function from here. Okay, these are different options. You can just select it from here and then click on OK. Okay, you can write a brief description about your formula which you want to write, and then you can click on OK. So that formula will appear in this. Okay, here you can use that formula, whichever formula you have selected, you can use it over here. This was a brief explanation about how you can insert a formula whenever it's given, and this was the last topic of this particular chapter. I hope the video was useful. I hope this will help you to understand the different functions of Excel sheet. Now I want you to practice the same thing which we have done at your home, so that it will be so you will be able to understand it in a more better way.